Yeah, welcome to this channel. Good morning, uh, afternoon, evening, wherever you find yourself across the globe. Okay, we are looking at how to use sigma. Okay, how to use sigma. This is a sigma notation. Okay, to calculate or to find the sum. Okay, that is the objective for this class. How to use sigma to find the total sum. Okay, somebody was asking what is the meaning of sigma? What is the meaning of this symbol? Okay, this symbol means sum of. Sigma means sum of or total, the total. Okay, that's the meaning of what? Sigma, sigma. Okay, and this is the notation for sum of. Okay, so for the first case, you have a summation starting from n equal to 1 to 11. Okay, what you're going to do, you just begin to plug in n start from 1, 2, 3 until 11. So 2 times 1, that's a 2, plus the next value, that's the n is 2. 2 times 2, that's a 4, plus 2 times 3, that's a 6, plus 2 times 4, that's a 8, 2 times 5, that's a 10. Okay, and then it goes on like that, plus 12, that's a times 6, 2 times 6, plus 2 times 7, that's a 14, that's 14. Okay, then plus 2 times 8, that's a 16, plus 2 times 9, that's a 18, plus 2 times 10, that's a 20. Okay, and then finally plus 2 times 11, that's 22. Okay, so we want to find the summation, the sigma mean total, the summation of all these series, the summation of all these series. Okay, the summation of all these series. So that's that on that case. And I will say at this point, if you are watching me and you are here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, begin to share the links across all your social media platforms. As you're coming in, just begin to type I. Okay, so that is the beginning of this work, and this is the meaning, this is the interpretation of sigma. Okay, so instead of doing the manual 2 plus 4, 2 plus 6, we're going to use a formula to get the sum of that. One, this is C1. This is C1. This law statistics. We are looking at sum of. This is continuations of sum of a series. This is continuation of sum of a series. The second one, we have summation. I've said sigma it means that total, the summation of u subscript n. Okay, the question will inform you where to start from. You are starting from n equal to 1 to n, so that will be u1. Okay, anywhere you see n, you begin to place the 1, 2, 3 until you get to the what? To the nth 10. Okay, u1, u2, u3, and then it goes on like that until the final one. Okay, until the final one. So these are the things we want to look into. These are the things we want to look into. Okay, and I didn't finish that. How to use sigma to find the sum of a series. This is a series. Okay, arithmetic series. How to use sigma to find the sum of a series. Okay, let's go with questions for to buttress that. We are just coming in, just begin to type I. India. Okay, I'm gonna subscribe. Thank you so much. Please do that right now. Do that right now. Do that right now. Thank you. Do that right now. Right now. And don't do that alone. Call your friends. Call your friends to do likewise also. As they're subscribing, call your friends. Call your classmates to do the same thing. Okay? Call everyone to subscribe to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lily. I appreciate every one of us. Okay. Somebody is asking a question that do you need to be genetically smart for maths, or is just a constant practice? Okay. To be sincere, you don't need to be genetically smart. Okay. Anyone can be a math guru. Anyone can be a math expert. Okay. Anyone can be mathematics genius. Okay. Nobody bring it from above. Okay. We all learn it here. So you don't need to be okay. It could be yes or no. It could be yes or no. Maybe inherited from your family. Okay. It could be yes or no. It could be yes. Maybe your dad is a mathematician or your mom is a mathematician. Okay. But anyone could be what? Could be mathematics guru. Anyone. Okay. And how can you be a math guru? You attend your class. You follow the rules. Every aspect have their rules. You follow the laws. Okay. Follow the laws, and then constant practice. Constant practice. Constant practice. Especially if you know that you are weak in maths. Okay. You need a constant practice. Constant practice. Constant practice. And I want to say also, mathematics is not a novel. Okay. When you are doing mathematics, okay, you are working it out. Okay. It's not a movie. It's not a movie. Okay. You need you take your materials, digest the materials, close the material, transfer the question somewhere else, and begin to what? Practice what you've learned. If you have a problem again, open the book and begin to do it like that. Before you know it, you become a what? A math guru. Okay. Based on the question, you could be genetically as a mathematician guru. Probably you inherit from your father or your mother. Okay. But honestly, anyone could be a math expert. Anyone could be a math guru. Okay. The first thing is the interest. Okay. The first thing is what? Is desire. You must have a passion for it. Okay. You must have a desire to be a math guru. And I think that's the foundation. Okay. That's the foundation for that. You must have an interest. You must have a passion to be a math guru. Okay. But honestly, anyone could be a math guru. You don't necessarily need to be genetically inclined. Okay. So that's that on that question. Okay. That's that on that question. Okay. Thank you for that. That question is very logical. Thank you for that question. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Write the following sum using sigma notation. Okay. The first one, look at the pattern. Look at the pattern. The pattern is what? 4, 7, 10, and then it goes on to the last number, 31. Okay. So what we do is to get the nth 10. Get the nth 10. And this is the symbol for the nth 10. Okay. And we have this formula for the n tens. Yep. Your A is the first written number. A is what? First written number. And that'll be what? That'll be 4. Okay. Plus, I don't know the N. The D, since is a arithmetic series, okay, the D is a common difference. And how do you get the D? The D is a second written number minus first written number. And this must be equal to the third written number minus the second written number. Okay? And also must be equal to what? The fourth term, the first written number minus the third written number. So 7 minus 4, that's 3. Which is also the same thing as what? 10 minus 7, that's also what? 3. Both the constants. Okay? So then open the bracket. So we have this. We have this. Do your subtraction. That will be this is a 3 times n. We have this. 3 times 1, that's a minus 3. That's minus 3. So if you do the subtraction, we're going to have 3n plus 1. That's the 3n plus what? Plus 1. Okay? That's the 3n plus 1. Then another thing is that we need to find this n. We need to find this n. And how do we do that? We can use this equation. The n time is also equal to what? L. L is the last written number, the last term of that series. That's your L. Okay? And then the value is what? 31. 31 equal to 3n plus 1. So if you solve this equation, your n is what? Your n is 10. Your n is what? Your n is 10. Your n is 10. Share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Share, likes, and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Share, likes, sigma. Okay. You can use R. When R start from 1, see what? See to 10. R start from 1 to 10, and this is your nth 10. And that'll be what? That'll be 3R plus 1. 3R plus 1. And if you like also, you can also use this one. N start from 1 to 10, 3n plus 1. Okay, either of the two, you can use it. The choice is what? The choice is yours. Okay, the choice is yours. So that's for the first one. That's for the first one. The n terms for this number 1 is 10. I mean the numbers of tens. The n is 10. Okay, let's see second one. Let's see second one. For number 2, our A is 2, n minus 1. Our D is 5 minus 2. That's 3. Which is also the same as 8 minus 5. Do the expansion. We have 2 plus 3n minus 3. And that's giving us 3n minus 1. So let's get the numbers of tens. So this formula is equal to L, and L is what? The last written number. Okay, that's 80 equal to your nth tens. So that will be this minus 1 to the other side. This minus 1 to the other side. That's plus 81 equal to 3n. So n is equal to what? 81 over 3, which is equal to 27. That's 27. So the numbers of tens is 27. Okay. So in sigma notation, that will be sigma for R start from 1. You can use n also. R start from 1 to 27. Okay, and then 3 R minus 1. Okay, or you use n. That will be what? If you use n, that will be sigma R n start from 1 to 27, and that will be 3n minus 1. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Okay, the last one, do that and put the answer in the comment section. The C part, we have 40 plus 36 plus 32 plus dash 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 0. Okay, so do that on the comment section. Okay, and I want you to quickly say something. There are two types of sequence. Sequence or series could be finite or infinite. Okay, finite mean it has an end. Infinite mean the series continue, no end. Okay, so that's that on that case. Question C, put the answer in the comment section. Put the answer in the comment section. Let me check the comments. Okay, and we'll go for another set of questions. We'll go for another set of questions. So that's the D part. That's the D part. Write the following using sigma notation. Multiple of 6 less than 100. 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 Okay. If you're just joining us, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. If you're just coming in, subscribe to the channel. And begin to share the links of this video across your different platform. Begin to share the links of this video across your different platform. Begin to share the links across different platform. A multiple of 6. Okay, solution. Multiple of 6 will start from 6, 12, 18, 24, and then it goes on to the last number. Okay, less than 100. I think that will be 96. Because 6 goes in, it goes in this number. Okay, so that's the last number. So let's get the nth tens. That will be a plus n minus 1 times g. My a is the first 10. That's 6 plus my n, I don't know. My d is 6. Okay, so if you open the brackets, we're going to have, if you do your expansion, we're going to have 6 plus 6n minus what? Minus 6. So this one and this one we cancel. We have a 6n. So the next thing to do now is to find the numbers of terms in that sequence. Numbers of terms in that sequence. That's the next thing to do. And how do we do that? How do we do that? We're going to use this one, the n times, which must be equal to the last 10. And the last 10 we have here is what? 96. L is 96. That's the last written number, equal to what? 6n. So n will be equal to 96 over 6. And that's a 1, that's 16. That's a 16. Okay, so the series is what? The series is sigma. Okay, n start from 1. You can use r. You start from 1 onto 16. Okay, and change your this one. That will be 6r. Or you can use sigma n. You can use n from 1 to 16 of what? Of 6n. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Let's start on this question. Let's start on this question. Yeah, what we're going to do in these for what values of n does sigma starting from r equal to 1 to n of 5r plus 3 first exceed 1000. First exceed 1000. So the first thing we're going to do is to get the series. I'll start from 1, put it in this equation. So that'll be what? 5 times 1 plus 3, that's 8. Okay, that's 8. Yeah. Plus times 2 plus 3, that's 13. Okay. Plus times 3 That's 15 plus 3, that's 18. And goes on like that until the last 10, the last number. That's a 5 times n. That's a 5n plus what? Plus 3. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we have here. The so we've gotten this series now. We've gotten the series. So what we need to do now is to find the sum. Okay, but we need to find the n. Okay, we need to find the n. As you're coming in, just begin to type I. Type I. As you're coming in, just begin to type I. Okay. And don't forget, you'll be told that the series start on 1 and stop at what? And stop at n. So we don't know n. So the sum will be equal to what? This is the formula for sum of a series. You can use this one. You can also use another one, n over 2. N over 2 into brackets a plus l. You can use this one. The choice is ours. So let's do that. So this is the formula we're going to use, and that will be equal to what? That will be equal to n over 2. My a is what? My a is 8. So 2 times 8, that's 16, plus n minus 1, n minus 1 times 13 minus 8, that's 5. 18 minus 13 is also 5. So that's 5. Okay, and we are told that the sum exceed 1,000. The sum exceed means greater than 1,000. The sum exceed 1,000, which means greater than 1,000. Sum is what? It exceed 1,000. So let's do the expansion. Let's do the expansion. That will be, we can remove these 2 from here. We can remove these 2 from here. So that will be times 2 for both sides, and that will be n into bracket 16 plus n minus 1. Okay, let me open these brackets. That's 5 times n, 5n minus 5. Okay, greater than 2,000. Greater than 2,000. Okay, and then we can 16 minus 5. That's 11 times n. Okay, this one times n, 5n times n, that's what? Plus what? 5n squared. 5n squared greater than what? 2,000. Okay, greater than 2,000. So what we'll do now is to move all the equation to one side, but this one is already quadratic equation. Plus 11n and then minus 2,000 greater than 0. So that's what we have in that case. So that's what we have in that case. Okay, then what we can do now, what we can do is to use quadratic formula to get the n. So your a is equal to what? 5. Your b is 11. Your c is what? Minus 2,000. Okay, and quadratic equation will be n equal to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So that's the quadratic equation. That's the quadratic equation. That's the quadratic equation. Then begin to do your substitution. Begin to plug in those values. Begin to plug in those values, and that will be equal to what? My b is what? 11 plus or minus B square, that's 11 square, minus 4 times A, that's 5, times C, that's a minus 2000, okay, all over 2 times what? 2 times 5, okay, and this one will give us minus 11 plus or minus. Let's do the total of these roots, okay. Do the total of that roots. As you're coming in, just begin to say I. Give the videos a thumbs up. Give the videos a thumbs up. Give the videos a thumbs up. Okay. So if you do all this one, all this square root, that will be 200.3. You can confirm that over 10. Over 10. Okay. So n will be equal to approximately 19. Okay. The other one is negative. So we're going to n cannot be negative. We're going to take the positive one. Actually, it's 18 point something. Approximately is 19. So that's that on these question. That's that on this question. As you're coming in, just begin to say I. As you're coming in, just begin to say I. Questions still continue. Questions still continue. Okay. Please, if you're watching for the first time, please subscribe. You can also forward your question. Okay. You can forward your question. Share the links across your different platform. Take your journal and your pen. Begin to follow along with me. So this is another one we have. Calculate the following. The sigma, the summation from R starting from 1 to 5. Okay. So the first thing to do is to interpret the what? To interpret the sigma. Interpret the sigma notation. Interpret the sigma notation. And that will be equal to what? 3 times 1, that's a 3. 3 times 2, that's a 6. 3 times 3, that's a 9. 12, and then 15. Okay, so the sum will be equal to what? The numbers of terms is 5. That's a 5 over 2 into bracket 2 times A. 2 times A is what? 3. 2 times 3 plus n minus 1. My n is the what? My n is 5. My d is what? This series is increasing by 3. Okay, and that will be equal to what? 2.5 times 6 plus 12, and that's 18 times 2.5. Okay, 18 times that's the 5 over 2. 5 over 2, 2 and 1, 2 and 9. I think that's 45. That's 45 for the first one. Okay, as you're coming in, just begin to say I. Share the links of this video across your different platform. Share the links of this video across your different platform. Share the links of this video across your different platform. So you can use the sum of a sequence to get this total. Okay, instead of doing manual addition. Okay, imagine you have a lot of numbers. So if you are doing manual calculation, it's going to waste your time. The second one, number 2, you have this one. Number 2, that's the B part. That's the B part. That's the B part. Thank you. That's the B part. That's the B part. We have R start from sigma from R starting from 1 to 20. 5R minus 2. Begin to plug in your R value. So that was 5 times 1 minus 2. That's 3 for the first one. Plus the second one times 2. That's 10 minus 2. Times 3 minus 2. That's 13. Times 4 minus 2. That's 18. Okay. You can see the number is much from 1 to 20. So I'm going to skip some number and write the last one. Okay, and that will be 5 times 20, that's 100, minus 2, that's 98. Okay, that's 98. So I'll get my sum. Use your formula for sum of the sequence. Okay, that's the formula for sum of sequence. Okay, Then begin to plug in those parameters. Your n is what? Your n is 20. So that's 10 times 2 times a, that's 6. My a is 3, plus 19, 20 minus 1, okay? And then times the common difference, 8 minus 3, that's 5. And that must be equal to 13 minus 8. And that must be equal to 18 minus 13, okay? That's 5, okay? So that's what we have in that case. Then we can get 19 times 5. 19 times 5, that's 95. 95 times 6. 95 plus 6, that's 101 times 10. And that's 1010. Okay, let's look at what we have there. Calculate the following. The summation from r equal to 1 to 10 of these expression 4r minus 1. The first thing to do is to get the interpretation of this one, which will be I'll start from 1. 4 times 1 minus 1, that's 3, plus 2. 4 times 2, that's 8 minus 1, plus 4 times 3 minus 1, that's 11. So it goes on like that. 4 times 4 minus 1, that's 14. It goes on like that until the last series, which will be 39. 4 times 10 minus 1. Okay, so that's what we have now, and want to find the sum of these sequence. Okay, actually you can do it manually, but it might waste your time. Okay, apply your sum of the sequence. Okay, you can use either this one, 2a plus n minus 1 times d, or you can use this one, a plus l. I'm going to use the second one now. I'm going to use the second one to get the sum. And don't forget the n is what? Is 10 from 1 to 10. Okay, n is 10, 10 over 2. Your a is the first written number. Your l is the last written number. That's the last 10. So that will be 42 times what? Times 5. 42 times 5. That's 210. So that one is done. So we'll go to the last one. We'll go to that question. Then after that, we'll take another question. For what value of n would sigma, starting from 1 to n, 100 minus 4r equal to 0? Okay. So let's interpret these sigma. So this will be equal to 100 minus 4 times 1, that's 96, plus 100 minus 4 times 2, that's 92, plus 100 minus 4 times 12, that's 88, and then it goes on like that onto the nth 10. That's 100 minus 4n. 100 minus 4n. Okay, so the sum will be equal to what? The sum will be equal to our n. We don't know that. Okay, but we've been told that the sum is equal to what? Is equal to 0. Okay, so 2a, 2 times a, my a is 96. I'm using this formula for the sum of the series, plus my n, I don't know, but I know my d. 92 minus 96, that's minus 4. 88 minus 92, that's minus 42. We can do the expansion, and we'll be told that the sum is equal to what? Is equal to 0. The sigma means sum of. So we now have this will be, we can remove these 2 here, both sides times 2. So that will be equal to 2 times this one, 96 times 2, that's 192. Okay, minus 4n plus 4 equal to 0. Remove this one from here by dividing over n, so it cancels here. So we have 196. Move this 4n to the other side. Equal to what? 4n. So n is equal to what? 196 over 4. Okay? And that's what? That's a 4. That's a 16. That's 46. So hence, the values of n is what? The values of n is 46. The values of n is 46. I want to say thank you for coming on board. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing the links of this video across your different platform. Okay. Thank you for all my returning viewers. For those that are just coming for the first time, thank you. And please, I'll be coming the next an hour, in the next 45 minutes. We'll come back again for geometric sequence and series. The next episode will be what? Geometric series and what? And geometric sequence and series. Geometric sequence and series. So stay by. In the next 45 minutes, come back again for geometric sequence and series. Thank you once again. See you in the next 45 minutes. In the next 45 minutes, by the grace of God. Thank you.